no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. There's Perkins on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. In motion right is Bryant. On 2nd down, Elliott. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The penalty on 1st down backs him up 5. It's now 1st down and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. In motion right comes Beasley. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Bryant, the man in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. going to give it to Perkins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They go with Perkins again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. On play action, it's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 17-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Perkins on the give from Manning. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Manning. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Manning. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out, and the Giants are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. third down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Prescott now from the 50. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year of being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now, because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pack. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. To throw, it's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A handoff to Perkins. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The left side throw complete to Adams. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First and goal, Perkins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Prescott now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. In motion here is Witten. Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Prescott on first down. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. In motion here is Witten. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 50. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. So again, they go to Perkins. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Manning. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down, Prescott. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first and 10, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Slot man moves right. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Working from the gun, Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the give, it's Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, back to Perkins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In motion right is Bryant. On 3rd down, Elliott. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So it'll be first down here after the run. The slot man in motion right. Elliott running right. Spinning away. And now running right through him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On 3rd down, it's Morris. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Perkins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Over the middle to Beckham. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Giants on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. One final try now from Manning. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.